Hey guys, welcome back to Marty's Place. We are here. Alright, we are going to move on a little bit. Now this next couple of lessons is going to be entitled Find Your Inspiration for Guitar. Alright? That's what we're going to be doing. We're going to be working, we're going to go outside traditional teachings here for a minute. And we're just going to cram a heap of information into your brains. Alright? What I'm talking about is, why are you playing guitar? Where is your inspiration? What are you getting out of it? What are you guys getting out of playing guitar? Are you enjoying it? You know? And if not, why? Okay? Because sometimes you lose your inspiration to play. Now, for you guys that have been possibly playing for a little while, or had a go at playing guitar and gave up because you lost your inspiration, then this is for you. All right? I'm going to go through my process: songs, chords, lyrics, lead breaks, all that sort of stuff. The variations. We're going to start learning how to write our own riffs, our own guitar stuff, okay? Because I feel that that's where the most inspiration comes from to continue playing guitar, is when you write something yourself, right? Okay? And the best music you will ever play will be stuff that you've written yourself. I can guarantee that, all right? You're going to come back time and time again to those songs, those riffs that you're comfortable playing and that you've made your own, okay? Now this is, alright, so the first song I've chosen is More Than a Feeling by Bosten, alright? And this is what I do. I put the song on and I just have some fun with it, okay? I know it's in the key of D, alright? I know what the riff is, down, 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 down. I know all that, alright? But what I'm going to do, I'm just going to play around and with some stuff and find some notes that might be nice, alright? Using the pentatonic scale and a major scale, because that's the two that I know. Like I say, you don't need to know a heap of stuff, but I'll just quickly go through the process and then we'll come back. See, look at the smile on my face. And I mean, I made about 50,000 mistakes in there, but I've just had a heap of fun jamming along with just a solo, and and as you can see, I found a couple of nice notes there. So, well, that's D there. This is the D here, all right, in the 10th position. See, so there's the D there in the 10th position, right? So if I was to play it like that, or play it like that, and play it like that for you, just so you can see it. Okay, so everything in this little area here is going to be in the right spot for some soloing. Okay, now there's another D up here. Okay, and it's here, right? That note there is a D, right? Which was where I ended up, towards the end, in like a half a D pentatonic scale. See, it works. It's only about 7 notes. Watch. Sorry, here it is here. Okay. See, it's 7/5, 7/5, 8/5. Right? You can put that little run in there. Okay? And all of those notes there. And then down here as well. That all works really nice in there. Because there's the D. E-A-D. It's right there. Okay? So there's all those D's all over the guitar neck, right? Here. That's where you need to find those notes, okay? All the D's everywhere, and then you can reproduce it down here as well, all right? And we have spoken about that in those other lessons, so go back where I talk about finding those notes and where you can find them, all the patterns. I've already taught all that in a previous lesson, so go back and find that, all right? Okay, so you've got that D now in your head, alright? So I think my son's going to get home from school in a minute, so might have to splice it and whatever. But until then, I can hear I've got the security cameras on, so I can see when they're coming. Isn't technology amazing? Anyway, back to the lesson. So the D. So I'm just going to play around with that D in a few positions and then use the C and the G. Alright, to make a little bit of a riff and have a little bit of fun with just those couple of chords. And again, I'm just playing 2 strings there, 2 or 3 strings. Okay? And I'm not even playing the full D. I'm only using 2 fingers to get the D. So I can slide down here, see? Alright, I just found another D down here, and that's I'm just playing off that D. Alright. There's three shapes I need to teach you. I need to teach you this shape. Oh, hang on. I need to teach you this shape. Okay? Then I need to teach you this shape. Alright? And then I need to teach you this shape. There's three shapes. That's going to give you some places to go. And I mainly use this shape. It's the major scale shape for those of you who've started to learn it. Right? Your major scale is that one there, played like that, down in a linear fashion. Right? Straight down. Well, I'm going to teach you how to play it this way. Sorry, this is in more of a horizontal and in more of a vertical fashion. My mistake. This is more in a linear fashion, right? And learning how to play a scale in a linear fashion gets you down to these notes here, and then you can come back. You can always find those notes there, right? So, for example, if I'm in the 5th position here, right, number 5 position, okay. So there's that scale there in the 5th position, okay. All right. Down there and then up here, see? There's that shape again, see? That shape. Right? It's a 1, 2, 4 shape, okay? So that's where I'm finding a lot of those scales based off finding your root note, finding that D. That's the most important thing. If you can find those notes on the fretboard, it just puts you in good stead everywhere else, basically. And once again, you know, knowing those having those chords to come back to. So anyway, I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to continue on this vein or this style of teaching. I hope you guys get something out of it. I really do. I'm just going to continue on this style of and just show you what I do and how I have a bit of fun with it. Because again, we're not talking about becoming professional musicians. That's down the track. If that's the path you want to take, then excellent, right? But we're talking about having some fun with this instrument, right? And how to get the most out of it, right? With the least amount of knowledge, okay? Because that makes sense to me, is instead of sitting in the classroom learning all this stuff that you're going to forget anyway, especially for you guys that are a bit older, and I say that in the nicest possible way, I'm 50, all right? So my brain isn't like a sponge like it used to be. So learning all this extra stuff was always a bit of an issue. Well, not an issue, but it becomes harder to learn, right? And then it gets boring because you're not enjoying it. It's like you're back in the classroom. Yuck, right? If that's your thing, then great. But it's not my thing, and that's not how you play. You know. That's not how you spend time on the guitar. You want to be spending time on this, enjoying your time with it, as opposed to just learning stuff blindly that you may or may not remember when you need it anyway. Because the most important thing is being able to listen to a piece of music and hear the tone and find that stuff, okay? And that's where I want to go with this series, right? Is finding that, being able to find that stuff by ear. Okay? And if you think you're tone deaf, well then there's no such thing. Right? Because if you can drive a manual car and change gears, right? You're not tone deaf. Because you can hear the woo, you know when it's time to change gear because the engine's revving and it's a higher pitch. Right? You're not tone deaf. It's not an excuse, so don't use it as an excuse, all right? Because I'm not going to. You don't need to, honestly. But yeah, that's what we're going to do. All right? We'll see you guys tomorrow because I'm going to really. I've got so much in my brain that I need to get out, so we'll just do that. All right, see ya.